Hello, welcome back, soul family. Welcome to Sacred Shadows 333. Y'all, I am back with another message. I'm so excited today though, because this is my first time doing a dream interpretation. Y'all know this is a brand new channel, so I'm just being led by spirit. Whatever spirit wants me to do, say, and bring forth, messages to you, that's what I do. So this is my first time doing a dream interpretation for you all, and I'm really excited about it. Y'all, this dream here really had me going. Like, I've been sitting with this one for a minute. This is a dream I will never ever forget. And so I pulled cards on the dream, asking spirit to help me interpret it more. And I feel like it's going to mean something different for everybody. And for myself included, because we are all in different timelines and places in our life. But there's so many signs in this dream that have a very, very deep meanings to them. So this is a dream that you are going to want to take notes, write it down, rewind, come back to it again, go good on Google, research some things on your own to help further find the hidden messages in this dream for you. So in particularly today, I actually had like 3 different dreams, and it took me a minute to sit with this one because I wanted to make sure I separated what was, for me and what was for me to bring forth with you all to talk about. So this dream here starts with, so a little backstory. So I was out with my sister, who in this dream was not my actual real sister in the 3D. She was like Native American or Native American looking, mixed with maybe Hispanic descent, and her name was similar to my sister's, but I'm black, so our names be a little more urban. But my sister's name was Monica in the dream. And anyway, she was like, "I'm gonna take you out for your birthday," and I'm like, "Okay, cool," So we just did our sister thing, went out, and anyway, we sitting out there, we're chilling, whatever. We had a waiter who was kind of like giving Dr. Umar vibes. But he was cool. He was funny. He had a lot of energy, and so anyway, he kind of was being messy, and he was talking about this guy that was there, whatever. And I did say to my friend or whatever, like, that I was kind of feeling the guy or whatever, and which is really not in my character. But anyway, I did, and Mr. Messy waiter over there overheard me. So anyway, he basically outed me, to this guy, about what I said or whatever, and I didn't confirm or deny it in the dream. So anyway, when me and the guy got alone or whatever, he was kind of all in my face, and I kind of let him know, like, yeah, I did say that or whatever. So anyway, we had like a little passionate moment, and we were just really feeling each other. Now in the dream, I have to note, this guy was not my twin flame. He was not my divine masculine. He kind of had similar qualities of my, or attributes, of my divine masculine, but he was not my divine masculine. So that's important to note. My divine masculine, my twin, did come to me in another part of my dream. In the first part, he actually the one that woke me up to begin with, but that's a separate message. So anyway, I just want to note that it wasn't my twin in the dream, but he was similar. So I guess you could say he was like a false twin, right? So anyway, we were very, very passionate, between each other, and I felt like very hopeful, like, ooh, I found the one, we gonna be together or whatever. So anyway, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be with you, right? Now we just met, y'all, but it just felt like it felt like there was no time. Like we've been knowing each other. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be with you. And he was like, I gotta go take care of something real quick. And I'm like, okay. And mind you, all this is taking place while we're still at the same setting where I was having dinner. And the dinner was like kind of like a casino type restaurant or whatever. So anyway, he's like, I'm gonna go take care of something. I'm like, okay. So I'm just basically like, I think it must have been like cause I don't know, it was kind of weird, but I'm like kind of waiting like in the lobby of the restaurant or something like that, and he goes to go take care of whatever he had to take care of. But the taking care of something turned out to be, it gave the energy of he had a family at home, like he had a wife, family, and kids at home, right? So this is like a Disney PG version of what happened in the dream. So like I'm seeing everything he's doing in my third eye. It's like I'm watching a movie. like I'm not physically standing next to him, but I can see everything he's doing, right? So I'm sitting in the lobby. He goes away from me, but I can see everything he's doing. He goes, y'all, and he takes out his woman. And this is a Disney version because how he took her out, it was like he had a brush. It was like a brushy, soapy watery brush, right? And he blasted it in her face, and that took her out, right? And then there was a guy that he did the same thing to and took him out as well. So I'm like, I'm seeing all this in my third eye, right? He has no idea that I know, and I see all these things. And so I'm hearing in my, in my intuition, like I need to leave, I need to get out of there, right? And so, Andrew, I did pull cards to help interpret the message. So I had the Judgment in the reverse and the Hangman in the reverse. I was in a standstill. I was indecisive. I was stalling because I was feeling hopeful, like, oh, we're gonna be together. And I almost was self-doubting. I was doubting what I saw in my third eye, right? Because I'm not physically with him seeing these things, but I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. And so I was doubting what I was seeing, and I was literally ignoring the call, spirit telling me to move, to go. Like, you need to get out of there. You need to leave now. So y'all, literally, but mind you, I'm hopeful of this love, right? I'm thinking it's going to be my King of Cups, Ace of Cups energy. We're going to be together. It's going to be happily ever after. We have a lot of passion. So that put me in the energy of this, heartbreak. So, y'all, literally, like in the instant of a second, I turn myself into a feather and I blow away. Like I'm carried away out of there. So as I'm now a feather, right? But I can still see like through my human eyes, and I turn around and I see him. So while y'all, he's running at the door, screaming my name, looking for me, and he had a belt in his hand. And I'm looking back, I'm a feather. Now he don't see me obviously because he's looking for a woman figure. But I'm a feather, and I'm just, carrying away. I was right by him, looking back at what he's doing, and he's standing at the door, calling my name with a belt in his hand, y'all. It was so weird. So, so I'm blown away. I'm actually like being carried away. I'm this feather, and I'm literally being carried away. I'm disappointed, because I was very hopeful for this love. Right, what I thought I was gonna get from this person, this happily ever after. The spirit knew it was gonna just be heartbreak. Okay, so I'm a feather, and I'm like, the color of the feather was like a soft pink. Okay, soft pink like feather, almost white, but it wasn't white. It was like a very, very soft pink feather. So I'm being carried away, and I feel like I'm on a journey for a little minute. Like I'm just being lifted up into the sky. I'm going higher and higher. So I finally get what in the dream was called home. Okay, I finally make it home in my dream. Y'all, this is the part that got me. And I will never forget this. I can't get the vision out of my mind, and it felt so freaking real. It was like freaky, but it was familiar. So I'm flying, I'm a freaking feather. And I look and I see this tree. I had to look up the tree. The tree is called Fraser fir. It basically looks like a Christmas tree. It is a Christmas tree, and they can grow up to be 80 feet tall. But y'all, excuse me, it is football season. So if y'all hear my son in the background, he's excited. He loves football. So he actually came in here to try to watch the game with me, and I said, give me about 30 minutes, baby, I'm gonna be done. But y'all, it was this Christmas looking tree, but it's super tall. The tree is like tall as mountains. Like I'm way up there in the sky. And there was eyeballs all over the tree. That was the first thing I noticed. There was like these little tiny eyeballs all over the tree, just eyes all over the tree, all over the firs of the tree. It was a Christmas looking tree, Christmas tree, but it's a Fraser fir. It was a type of fir because there's different type of Christmas trees. It was a Fraser fir tree. Then there was at least 2 ravens that I saw at the top, like they were welcoming me. It was 2 ravens. And y'all, I just felt like home. When I pulled cards on this reading, this was the first card that came out, and I said, that is so freaky crazy, because this is literally what the background of the clouds looked like. It looked very gray, gloomy, cloudy like it was my ancestors and my spirit guides. Like, they don't fuck around. Y'all notice this card is the Five of Swords, and you see even the face that he has was the same face as the Raven. Like, he's like, yeah, try as if you want. Not towards me, but like about me. Like, we don't play around about you. If you notice, he got all the swords in his hand, and these other two have dropped their swords. He in the back crying. Okay, they didn't gave up. So this is like my ancestors and my spirit guys, my spirit team. Like, yeah, they really about their life. It felt like the clouds was very dark and gloomy, but it looked very freaky, but I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid. It felt familiar, and it felt like home. And so, mind you, you know, I had to leave this heartbreak behind. Y'all, I did not want to leave. I didn't want to leave this man I had just met. I was so hopeful. And it wasn't about him. It was about this love that I wanted to feel, I guess. And it was a difficult decision for me to leave. But I left, right? I journeyed on forward to go into a place of balance. Judgment card came out in reverse, which also talks about balancing priorities. So Spirit was saying that, no, this is not where you need to be. This is not what you need to be focusing on this person, right? Because that wasn't your person, no way. So I finally leave. And so when I get home, I remember feeling like this, it was like I was looking down at what I left behind. Like, I could still see them, but I felt like I was right where I was supposed to be. Like, in the tree was a home. Like, that was like our kingdom. That's where we lived. That's where we reigned. And this was the energy. It just felt like I was on my throne. It was like they were waiting for me, like, to return. And I just felt very happy, and it felt like a welcome home. Four of Wands is a home celebration, welcoming home. And I was very happy and content. Felt like I returned. This is where I was supposed to be. And at the bottom of the deck, I had Ten of Swords, which y'all know this means painful endings. And it was a painful ending. Like, y'all, I did not want to. I didn't even know this man for real. You know, like, I didn't even know him, but I was holding on. I did not want to leave. And the cards show it, that I didn't want to leave, and what I was hopeful of, what I thought I was going to get. But that's where the dream ended there. But I did make some notes about some of the significance of some of the signs in the dream that Spirit want me to share with you, that you can go look up on your own. So for one, I told you about the sky looked dark and gray and gloomy. We talked about it was a homecoming. It felt like a welcome coming home. The first thing that stood out to me was a Christmas tree. Christmas is like also my favorite holiday time of year. And I'm really not big on celebrating Christmas for real. But I do love Christmas time. I do love Christmas decorations. I love decorating Christmas trees. So that was significant for me. But specifically, it was a Christmas tree. It was a Christmas tree as tall as mountains. When I looked up different types of Christmas trees and I found the tree that was in my dream, it's called a Fraser fir. And it grows mostly in the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian? I don't know if I'm saying that right. The Appalachian Mountains, y'all. It grows other places in the U.S., but that's primarily where it grows. Y'all know the Appalachian Mountains is it's old as dinosaurs. It also has a lot of mystery, a lot of mythical, stories and secrets, and a lot of ancient wisdom there of what's been told, because it's been around since forever. So that was significant. The eyeballs was the next thing. Well, probably the first thing I saw. Between the Christmas tree, the Christmas tree, and then the eyeballs was the second thing I saw. The eyeballs all over the tree I actually looked it up so I could share it with y'all. Hold on. So the eyeballs was significant. And I looked up, hold on, give me 1 second. I looked up the significance of the eyeball. Spiritual meaning, it says that it symbolizes divine vision, inner wisdom, and perception beyond the ordinary, often connected to the Anja chakra, which is the third eye chakra, and intuition. It represents an awakened state of seeing the truth and ability to understand spiritual realities and a link between the physical and divine worlds, okay? So the eyeballs were significant, and it also made me feel like, you know, my ancestors have been like protecting me and watching over me, obviously. The next thing was the raven. So hold on. Let me go to my notes. Okay, so the raven spiritual meaning, it symbolizes magic, wisdom, transformation, and a connection to the spirit world. Ravens serve as messengers between the living and the dead, or the cosmos. They can also represent change, the mysteries of the unknown, leadership in darkness, and the ability to adapt. Yeah, so my ravens was up there. So that may have significance to you. Also, side note, the Ravens are playing, the football team Ravens are playing right now as I record this message, and that was not planned because I didn't know I was gonna have this kind of dream with the Ravens. And when I first saw it, I called them crows, but when I looked them up, because I could remember what they looked like, and when I looked at the difference between a raven and a crow, they definitely were ravens. So that is significant. And then the soft pink feather that I turned myself into. Soft pink feather spiritually symbolizes unconditional love, emotional healing, hope, and a new beginnings. It can be a sign of divine support from angels or loved ones in the spiritual realm, offering a message of comfort, reminding you that love can overcome challenges. Yeah. So it can also represent a deeper connection with your spiritual self and peace. Okay. So, yeah, that was like a really dope dream. And I was led to share it with you all. Let me know in the comments what you got from that dream. If anything stood out to you, please do share. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.